Hello, Mike the Hammer Tackett here. Weed Freak 976, which will be up and operating this Sunday. That's when my suspension will be over. Not complaining though, it's giving me a chance to build my Mike the Hammer page up. If you haven't done it already, and I hope my Weed Freak fans, I've been telling a lot of my Weed Freak subscribers who haven't subscribed to my Mike the Hammer page to subscribe. Some of my friends, please do the same. Please help a brother out. Okay, now this video is quite simply just me letting How the World Works happen. I've been watching this little smug bastard's videos for the last couple of months since I've known about him, and he annoys me. He gets on my nerves. But I finally I just found the right video to just absolutely own a pawn, or whatever you want to call it, PWNED, whatever, the PWNED Olympics, as Coughlin would say. Just really get this kid, because I did a lot of research on this. I did a lot of research. And I'm going to just tear this little fool apart. His new video on Occupy Wall Street is like a big joke. But don't take my word for it. Let's listen to some of it, why don't we?
Turn up. About Occupy Wall Street. If you don't know what Occupy Wall Street is, many left-wing activists are out protesting in New York City to protest the banks, Wall Street.
There's some Ron Paul and Tea Party supporters down there. Doofus.
Street, greedy people, capitalism, and they've done smaller protests in D.C. and some other cities, but it's certainly not as large as it is in New York City. It's been taking place over several weeks now, and what do I have to say about it? Well, let me tell you this. I'm happy for them. And I actually am. Not because I agree with anything they say, and not only because I do actually disagree with their message completely, but this is great. I want the left to come out and tell everyone what they believe. I want them to openly say that they are against capitalism. I want them to...
Okay, right there. So you say that all of them were against capitalism. I just told you that there were some Tea Party and Ron Paul supporters down there, right? One even shouted he wanted to see the gold standard returned. So you're saying that they hate capitalism. Jackass.
Them to say that they are against, greedy people who take too much of the money.
And from the sound of it, it doesn't sound like you are.
I want them out in the public like they are in some of the videos. This one video was really sickening, of a guy attacking an older Jewish man, basically saying, "Give me your money."
Okay, I have not seen that one myself. If anyone out there has seen this video, please. I tried looking it up, and I have not seen this video that he's talking about, where they're attacking this guy. And again, do I need to... I'm going to put a link below to my brother's video and my video about the violence in the Tea Party. When you have a movement this big, you are going to have a couple of nuts. Even I know that. Again, jackass.
I want these people all out in a row, and of course I'm not saying that all people on the left are like that, or all
yeah, basically you are.
Liberals are like that. They're not. But of course, if this was part of a Tea Party protest of berating some old Jewish man and saying, "Give me your money," we certainly would hear about that more in the news. But
you mean like some of the signs and stuff that my brother and I posted in our video, and not one of the Wall Street, the Tea Partiers, and not one of the media really didn't touch it a whole lot? Let's keep going.
Saul Alinsky, who wrote Rules for Radicals, argued that the left has to work within the system in order to change the system. And that's why he always wore, a tie, or he often wore a tie. He wanted to look the part and then push radical left-wing agendas through the normal means, the normal processes. Well, these radicals that are out in New York City that are, get like 700 people were arrested. I mean, they had massive Tea Party protests, several of, hundreds of them, in fact, and they didn't have these arrests. So,
yeah, there was violence. Remember when a Tea Partier stomped on a girl, but there was no arrest for some reason. Well, yeah, if there was an arrest, please tell me, but I don't remember a big arrest happening. And that these are non-violent protesters, you idiot. And yet, they're getting arrested because the bankers have given money to the New York City Police Department. Again, do the research, jackass.
These are very, very different from the Tea Party protests.
You're right, these are more nonviolent. The Tea Party were about hate and racism.
What I find most hilarious is that now many of the organizers are starting to get worried because of the demands of the left-wing activists. And what I'm
Again, cherry picking, just going by a few people, okay? I admit that when you have any type of a movement, there's going to be a couple of nuts.
mean by that? Well, they have some websites that are kind of open forums for people part of these protests to network and say what they really believe. And some of these people posted demands on these forums. And they're hilarious. They're some of the most hilarious demands I've ever seen, meaning like a $20 minimum wage. Like, okay, if you want to increase unemployment by, 30% or more.
Actually, increasing the minimum wage does not increase unemployment. What increases unemployment is when people don't have enough money to spend, and that hurts the production because people they're not buying products. And I could go into this real detailed thing, but on the economics. But listen, it's simple. When you have people buying products, you make more products. When you make more products, you hire people. It's simple. So why not have a $20 minimum? Why not? So that way people can live better. That way they can afford everything that they want to buy. They can get it, and that would help your precious. That actually would help your precious little capitalism. Jackass.
Most hilarious is mean by that. Well, they have some websites. Hilarious. They're some of the most hilarious in prosperity. Forgiving all debt of all kind. I mean, these are some really, really funny demands that were being made. And you can check the link below if you want to read all of them. But then later on, these organizers were said, hey, stop listing your demands. Because I guess a Gateway pundit, Jim Hoft, the Gateway pundit, posted
blah, blah, blah.
These people to be the face of the left. I want them to be the face of the Democratic Party.
And I'm glad that there was the Tea Party movement, because that way we can see your people for what they are. A bunch of hateful, racist bigots. Big difference in between a bunch of people who are unemployed, who are underemployed, who want to see corruption end, and you're actually sticking up for the corrupt, you stupid little tool.
I want them to be the face of Barack Obama. I want Barack Obama to say...
These people are not Barack Obama. Barack Obama is a corporate politician just like most of the other ones. These people are America. Again, idiot.
This is my base, because he's not going to win that way. And I know many people watching this might disagree because you say, look, they're fighting the man. The general public, if you look at public opinion polls, don't like the greedy or the 1% of the banks.
And you're kissing the man's ass.
Yes, but there might be a reason not to like the banks or not like certain institutions, but many of those people don't want to tear down the entire system and start anew. I
actually do. I would like to see a better system put in place, because what we have right now is bankrupting our country, and it's putting millions of people into poverty, and it's making children die without food. Moms and dads who cannot, they have to work 2 jobs just to support their family and stuff. You moron. Are you just some little idiot who wants to be rich but aren't? Duh.
Many people like the United States, and they might see something's wrong with it. They might want to make some reforms or make some improvements, but they don't want to tear down capitalism. They like capitalism.
I do. I don't like capitalism. And I found a poll, I'll put the link below, worldwide, and even in the United, I don't know the full number in the United States, I think it's 27% approval rating for capitalism. I could be wrong. If anybody knows, please tell me. 11% approval rating worldwide for capitalism. People hate it. They hate the free market. They hate capitalism. That's why Pinochet and all the rest of these people had to use totalitarianism to push through the free market system. Nobody likes it.
And a perfect example of that was with Steve Jobs passing yesterday. And
using Steve Jobs, wow, that's pretty pathetic.
He was an extraordinary man, a great entrepreneur, showed exactly what American capitalism and exceptionalism can do, employed thousands, maybe employed millions, I don't know, employed thousands of people, certainly indirectly millions.
Also sent jobs to China overseas, where Apple, a lot of Apple companies are being they're being investigated for the way they treated the underpaid workers overseas, especially in China.
And increased the improve the lives of X, Y Americas were tearing up over top 1%.
Blah, blah, blah.
But they don't want to tear down the entire system.
Again.
Get out in the streets, and I want the unions co-opting them. I want, frankly, he did a very good job of sort of hiding it, of being running as the guy who was going to bring everyone together. And so people liked him because he had a nice family and everything like that. And they didn't see the activism side, which is basically the Occupy Wall Street crowd.
Okay, now you have the gall to talk about Barack Obama being an activist. Okay, here's an older video of his I found, folks. Listen to this.
Right now I'm going to talk about, in this last video, the Tea Party movement, because as many of you know, I've been a part of the Tea Party movement since the very, very beginning. I was at one of the first rallies before it was even really...
So you're a radical activist then, just like Barack Obama. It's your policies and stuff. You idiotic little troll that makes you an activist. Obama may talk the talk, but he doesn't walk the walk. So you were at the Tea Party rallies. I guess if you're for right-wing, for greedy corporations and stuff like yourself, it's okay. But if you want real change and you want more fair equality and stuff, like the Occupy Wall Street protesters and stuff, no matter whether they're left or right or independent or whatever, then I guess they're a bunch of radicals who want to destroy our country. You stupid jackass!
Please enroll responsibly, and you can check the link below if you want to take a look at that. It's only 99 cents, and many people have...
Yeah, he's wanting donations, folks, just to let you know. Let's go back a little bit.
See the activism side, which is basically also feel somewhat sorry for a lot of the students who have a lot of student loans, don't have jobs, because frankly, this is part of the...
You really don't have no idea, do you? The unemployment rate among teenagers, especially minority teenagers, is some of the highest in the country, and the fact that I'm going to put a link below to an article that shows that the education costs has went up over 92%, you jackass. That's why these young kids are protesting.
The reason why I wrote in my ebook, please...
More selfless, shameless plug, huh?
Please enroll responsibly, and you can check the link below if you want to take a look at that. It's only 99 cents, and many people have given me some great responses on this, is that many students go to college, they take out these loans, and they're told, if you educate yourself, which is a very general term, you'll be able to find a job and be successful and be able to improve your life just like everyone's done for a very long time. But they take courses that really...
Right, guess what, though? Guess what? The average income for the kids who go to college has went down while the tuition has skyrocketed. What part of this doesn't compute to you? Man, what an idiot.
Throughout time, it's that nobody is actually telling these students what they can do at these institutions to get the most out of them to be...
You know what, I think we've had enough of the video, folks. All he goes on to basically say is, you can get charities, you know, if charities and stuff worked so well, why didn't the Koch brothers help get their buddy Hayek on charity and stuff? No, they got him Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Yeah, Hayek, somebody who you professed your love for in your older video, which I'll put a link to it, so that way people can see what a hypocritical jackass you are. So, again, it just goes to show, if you are rich and everything like that, this idiot will be for you. But if you are poor and everything, then I guess it's tough crap, you're just a radical loon, right? It's people like you that destroy the system, kid, because you know what? You should be for these kids. Do you think I'm like, nope, get the libertarians and conservatives out of there? No, I want every single person in this damn country to rise up and tell Wall Street to go to hell. That's what I want Wall Street, or America to do to Wall Street. You want to bend over and kiss their ass. Well, you can kiss it, I'm not. How the world works. Or no, as one of your a brilliant comment on here, I'm laughing my head off. This is how this is not how the world works. Thank you very much. That's all. This video is basically an ass kicking of this moron. I'm done. So, but you know, real quick, I hope everybody who likes this video, if you subscribe to this page, please subscribe to my weeding page. I hate to ask that, but it's just my Mike the Hammer page, especially my Mike the Hammer page, could use a little building up. So for all my weeding subscribers, please do me a favor, guys. But this is more important than my subscription number. This idiot does not know what he's talking about, and that is the truth.